hobby. I grew up playing sports, and if I ever played, and I often would play against guys either my equal or less, I would never improve. Never. You had to play and be willing to lose every time you matched up with them one-on-one, but you learned and grew and got better. And it's just a great lesson in life. So, and you've mentioned mentors several times now, and I love that. And I always tell people, even if it usually does cost money, and hopefully it costs a pretty penny, that means you have skin in the game and you're going to take it seriously. And it's always worthwhile. I mean, what is your opinion on having a mentor? If you were to tell a brand new entrepreneur, how important is it to have somebody there in your corner helping you out along the way through your entrepreneur journey?
Well, my mentor is how I sort of give homage to my friend Dory Clark. And Dory and I met back in 2008, and we both were at a breakfast info session for a leadership program in Boston, which she then did in 2009, and I got an opportunity to do in 2015. But we hit it off and stayed in touch, and I started organizing. I was doing events at the time. She started coming to my events, and then we started co-hosting dinners, organized like networking dinners together. And I remember one where it felt like an intervention, where everybody we had invited was either a full-time entrepreneur or had a really strong side hustle. And they were trying to convince me to leave my day job. And that was the moment where I was like, oh, but I like security and a paycheck but within the year, like, it all settled in my brain. And I once, there's a story where I called and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave my job. I have a plan. And it's this 2-year bubble. And she goes, that's not a plan to quit your job. So I called her like a month later. I was like, okay, I gave my notice and I gave him 8 weeks and I'm out of here in November. And she was like, there you go. So I had been in that job for a decade. I was comfortable. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. So she's always had my back. And I have long said that there are 2 women who've had an incredible impact on my life. There's Dory Clark and there's my wife, because they have both just kind of had me there. And my wife is not an entrepreneur, has no interest in being an entrepreneur,